I didn't start the stream too early. I was kind of supposed to wait. Looks like it's working. There won't be no turds in there. If I got her up early enough, I'm not.
Welcome back.
When I can't sleep, that drives me worse. Drives me nuts. I wake up and I'm not quite awake. Okay, I know where I'm at. I'm at where the this panther spawns. Bunch of alligators here. I don't know if I need any alligator meat. Guess I could look at the stew pot and see. I think I just saw the panther. The alligator. How many big game meats I got? So I could get another 10. Go over here and look for the panther real quick since we're here. I'm sure Krebs could use a panther. Usually if there's alligators over here, the panther's not here. As usual. Try to get me to 30 anyways. I always like to try to get that panther because he's like, whatever he is, 15 goods or 17 goods. And I've gotten the same arrowhead for like 15 arrowheads. So the plan today is I'm going to do a really quick private lobby long distance delivery. After that, fart around and get some cards. Got a lot of stuff to do today. Oh, I didn't even check and see what. Oh, it's a perfect one. I'll keep that. Used to getting crap, but I didn't even check to see if it was perfect or crap. I need some other stuff. Star rabbit. I really need this, but I can get the. Help back over there to. I should have just grabbed him by the neck with my rope and just carried him, drug him back over there with my horse. Been easier. I think I ruined him. I don't think you can get a good kill off of this with a pistol. Yeah, that sucks. No. My belly's making all kinds of noise this morning. I've been not eating sugar for, about 6 weeks now, and I've lost 12 pounds. I need to lose more than that. I need to lose about another 32 pounds.
Supplies are good. I'm a
I'm
happy
working on
man.
it.
That's top notch.
It's a slow and steady process. I'm hungry more often than I used to be, which is really sucks. I'm used to eating when I'm hungry. Sometimes when I'm not hungry, sometimes just when I'm stressed out. Built my grandson. He modified. So there's these Jurassic Park ATVs of Power Wheels. And, they used to be on sale in 2018, I think it was. And I missed them back then. I didn't know that they came out. I saw one at a garage sale last year, but someone had already bought it by the time I saw it. I thought it was the coolest thing. It's called the Jurassic Park Dino Racers by Power Wheels. It's freaking awesome. I found two of them on Facebook Marketplace for like 120 bucks. I don't do Facebook, but my daughter-in-law does, and she found them for me. They're way out in the sticks, but I went and got them, and they were in rough shape. I fixed one up for Christmas, and I put a soundboard in it. So it has three buttons. One button plays a Jurassic Park theme song. One button plays a T-Rex yelling or roaring, and one of them does a Jurassic Park call. I mean, not Jurassic Park call, the Velociraptor call. And that's what I made him for Christmas. I fixed it all up, like brand new tires, new everything. And man, he loved that thing. The other one, oh, excuse me, the other one I fixed up and gave to him yesterday at his house so he could have one for his house. Man, he drove that thing all around his backyard. He was just having a blast. Run to my camp. I want to do this quick enough. Okay, we're not going to get a spawn from the legendary Ghost Panther, which is fine. I really didn't want a Ghost Panther spawn. We got the Moonshine spawn. It's actually good because I didn't want to get the Ghost Panther and have to chase it down and then lose my private lobby. I know fish.
I have to say, I've outdone myself with a scoop this time.
The reason my camp is over here because usually on a long distance delivery, I'll end up picking up a treasure map and a legendary animal spawn. Everything is clean. Wish there was like a clean all weapons button. It put me in the water anyways. That's how I have to clean everything. Switch this weapon out. It's my repeater, and then I'll switch to a shotgun. I don't really want the Ghost Panther spawn. So I suppose the Ghost Panther isn't a bad one to get. interested to see next month if they offer any more Outlaw Pass items. If they don't, then I'm not going to renew my PlayStation Game Pass. Just let that expire at this time. I've only been waiting on the Outlaw Pass items. Otherwise, I haven't played my PlayStation in, oh man, it's been a couple of months, few months, because I haven't really been playing video games. New video games, I should say. I've been playing some Nintendo 64 stuff. Make sure my cards are right. Usually for long distance deliveries. I'm in a private lobby, so I don't need this card on. I'll change it to the vampire card. I've been playing some Nintendo 64 um, and some PlayStation 1 games on my PlayStation 3. I've had a lot of special projects, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to play games anyways. I guess I should verify that I'm in a private lobby, which I'm sure I am because I saw that. Yeah, okay. I saw the thing pop up. Yeah, event. You don't normally get a lot of events
You
in
know,
public
I really
lobbies.
feel like a new man. All these long, dormant passions surging through me once more. So while I head into town in
You
search
can
of
use
some
the change of appearance
company,
glitch
could you help me for
anytime.
sale? It'll
Like, you
be a
don't
bit of
have
a
to be in
journey,
your
I'm
camp.
afraid, but the buyer's
You can
offering
use it
good money.
when you're in the location of a legendary animal. You can still use, I mean, you could do the change lobby thing, but you can use the change of appearance glitch just with your, like your campsite or even without your campsite. And when you come back in, initially you'll be in a private lobby. And if there's a legendary animal close, generally it will spawn. Just today's tech tip. The event is gone. Man, I really don't want, hopefully that Ghost Panther doesn't spawn here. Fine if it does, because I wanted a legendary animal, but just when the game glitches, that mint there won't actually be there. Looks like we're in an actual stable, real lobby. The other morning when I was playing it, it was like, couldn't sleep, and it was like Tuesday, I think it was. I came out here, and I was farting around. I was going to do a long distance delivery, but every lobby I get into was broken. The cards weren't showing up, the mint wasn't there. Everything was just broken. Any clue what day today is? I think it's Saturday. I hope it's Saturday. I was helping my son yesterday put together a playset I bought for my grandson. My grandson and my granddaughter, but she can't walk yet. I could have picked those guys up and put them on a horse. Where's the other one? Why is he hiding? It's hard to predict when you get Deadeye from that. And I don't think you get Deadeye from it once you max out your Deadeye. But I think if you get those high, what do I want to say, the tight circles, so your accuracy is really, really high. If you get those high accuracy headshots from like long range or medium, a good distance, like where you're close to your lock on range, I think that's when it will give you like +5 to your Deadeye. Doesn't happen a lot. Let me go over there. It might trigger the goddamn Ghost Panther. My horse, just in case. I don't want the Ghost Panther. God damn it, it triggered him. last one I wanted, but it'll be alright, I guess. He's sitting there waiting on me over there. Looks like him. Let's see him. Trying to hang out here in the open. Come on. Oh, you fuck! Man, I had my thing on. Oh, this is not gonna go good. Horse shit. Taking forever to kill this fucking thing. Off my horse. Probably should change to my fucking... Get over that goddamn stump. I can't see. Yeah, go attack the other guy. Wasting time. See if we can do this out. There we go. Pretty sure I don't have room in my cart for this. I might. I don't think I can put him in yet. Anyways. Still. One of them's still here. And they're all jacked up because I shot him with a shotgun. I forgot that he usually sends two of them after you first. Hurry up, because it's nighttime. I'll still be able to see the treasure maps if one spawns. Now the trick here is going to be to send your wagon away. If you don't send your wagon away, then or your horse away, I'm sorry, send your horse away. If you don't send the horse away, look at this grave digger guy. I don't really want the grave digger guy. Counter. Anyways, any damage the horse takes, he'll likely throw your pelt off. You don't want that. Oh, I forgot to change my card. God damn it. Transfer cards back. Now we're going to do a little hurry a little bit. So we got a legendary animal. That'll help creds. Going to Blackwater. Blackwater ain't too bad, especially if I'm getting shot at the entire way. Hopefully we'll get a treasure map as well, because I need some treasure maps. Sometimes when I'm really having a tough time sleeping and I don't want to be bothered, I usually just do treasure maps. If I have them. Oh shit. When I get up here, just to pass this and then a little clearing, usually there's a treasure map. Nighttime, so a shot at getting it. I mean, sometimes they'll appear in the daytime too, but they're just way harder to see. At night they're really easier to see. Down here is usually where I'll get one. And there it is. Bang, bang, boom. I love doing that long distance delivery from the swamp. Where you going? I didn't want to rest. I'm around to get that map, you jackass. Diablo Ranch. Get me a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper. Usually that's all you get off these. I don't think I've ever had I killed both of them. I've ever had 2 random treasure maps, but I do think I have had, on occasion, I'll get a treasure map, like on the tree like what I did, or on the side of the road, and then a treasure hunter. The other thing you have to be careful about is not to try this when Madame Nazar is at Emerald Ranch, because sometimes that will fuck the whole thing up, and you won't get hardly anything. There's a treasure hunter location up here, and there has been occasions where I'll catch the treasure hunter. Sometimes he'll be on the ridge that I just passed. Sometimes he'll be on this next ridge. So I was never an expert at figuring out how to get the Deadeye up. Basically, I just had to skin however many it is, 10,000 animals, with some occasional help from headshots.
I could never count on them because I could never quite figure out how the mechanics of it worked. But it seemed to be consistent at longer ranges when I hit people without my Deadeye assistance. I just, used like the auto aim or, whatever. It auto locked onto them. And then I waited till the radical went very narrow so I could get a headshot on him. And then I hit him in the head that way. Sometimes there's a treasure hunter right up here. Usually if I don't get the treasure on tree up there, spawn out of nowhere. If I don't get the treasure map on the tree, there's a couple other treasure map locations I'll look for. But generally, that guy will pop up there and he'll have a treasure map. And there's another one on the way to Blackwater. But pretty much the rest of the trip, I'm not going to see anything special. But that's great though. Like if you get a legendary animal spawn that for sure, and a for sure treasure map, that's great usually. I'm usually okay with that. I get long distance delivery money, a treasure map, which is a gold bar and around, $100, and a legendary animal to either use for the coat or whatever, or for crabs. It's cool with me usually. But the legendary animals you're gonna either get the alligator, so that way's clogged up. I'll just go this way. There's a pig I needed still for Harriet. If you go this way, sometimes there's a treasure map on this tree right there. But you're not going to get more than one treasure map on a tree or on the ground in 72 hours. Crackhead. Come on, man. You see the radical is really big. You have to wait until it gets really small like that. Oh, somebody else is over there. There's a couple of treasure maps that'll spawn that way. Let's tell them to go this way. Sometimes it's a chocolate dip. Man, I have some serious chest pain today. If I'm not in trouble. Minutes left. I gotta stop farting around. I gotta hurry because I'm about 4 minutes from Blackwater. But sometimes a treasure map right over here. There's usually a treasure hunter on this ridge up here. And there's several legendary animals you can get. So obviously you see the ghost panther, but there's the sun gator that you could sometimes get. I usually don't go after him unless I'm planning on restarting my lobby though. We just passed the ridge where sometimes the treasure hunter will spawn and they didn't see it, so not too worried about it because we gotta hurry. But there's the sun gator, the ghost panther that you saw. Sometimes you'll get the buffalo, the black and white buffalo, and I can't remember his name right now. Sometimes you'll get the mud runner there. Then right here is the midnight paw coyote. And sometimes if it takes you to Quaker Cove, sometimes you can get the, man, I can't remember what that puma is called down there. sometimes he'll spawn. There's another treasure map spawn right over there. It's easier to see them at night, and if I don't have them by now, usually I'll check all those locations. And usually I'll have one of them by now. Should have turned on my unblinking eye. Dead eye stays on longer. My eagle eye stays on longer. So I could see better at night, but it's not so bad now. I'm gonna make a video on my PlayStation 3 repairs too. I have a CECH E01 that I was fixing up for my grandson. I'm gonna put my good PlayStation 1 games, PlayStation 2 games, and good PlayStation 3 games on it. I was in the process of doing that. I was talking about it the other day on my stream, but I have I was putting my disc version of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on there, and it was crashing every time it would do the initial cutscene. It would get to the cutscene, and then it would crash. And fortunately, you can pull the Syscon error codes out of it because it's got firmware, a custom firmware, and it was giving me the token errors. I'd had it reballed a long time ago, and then with the custom firmware, I keep the fans on 50 Celsius, and which I think comes out to be like 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So I was fairly sure my RSX chip would be safe like that, but you know, you can still have a token problem, and I'm not gonna fuck with the tokens myself. I did that on a PlayStation 3 Slim for my wife, and I got them in there, but I put so much heat on the board that I don't know if I killed it or if it had something different wrong with it, but it didn't work out good, that's for sure. And so I was going to send the whole thing out, see if it could be repaired. I was going to send it to Squeep and then see if he could repair it, you know, replace all the tokens, because they have a kit now that you can do it. And go back to my, oh gosh, I don't know what to do. Tough one. Camp. But so I wasn't sure what to do. I was just going to send it out and see if Squeep would repair the tokens for me, replace them all, and then if he would, also Frankenstein it for me, because my CECH AO1 that I bought from him works amazingly well, but he said he didn't want to do the repair deal, which I get. But he had a Frankenstein board for a CECH EO1, just like what I was looking for, whereas the tokens had already all been switched out, and it had the 65 nanometer Frankenstein. Not as desirable for me, but I'll be honest, still better than having the original 90 nanometer chip on there. Might be close enough that I'm still in a private lobby. Let's see. Nope, I'm in a public lobby. I just don't like taking the horse off of or the legendary animal off the horse in a public lobby. But it usually runs up on me. remember if my wagon's empty or full, to be honest with you. Hopefully it's close to empty so I can get this in here. I know it had some stuff in there. Put them in there. Let's see what I got in there. Cougar, a buck, and now him. So I got a lot of stuff in there. I really don't need to go hunting. But anyways, what I got to do today is I got to put that sweep was nice. You know, I bought, he costs a lot of money. He does. But at some point in your life, you realize that sometimes the money is worth it, right? Like not everything is a shit deal because it's expensive. Sometimes you get what you pay for, and you get a quality product, and it's worth the money. And that's where I am with Squeak. I paid $1,300 for a CECHA01A or A01, and that thing works great. And I don't have any complaints about it. I like the E. The E, I've had the E forever. Well, not forever, since 2015, and it's been really good. But I don't really need it anymore. I wanted to be able to have a shared experience with my grandson. I have a ton of really good PlayStation 1 and 2 games. And what I did with my PlayStation 3, the A01, is I got a 1 terabyte SSD for it. And there's some debate where will it will it will the 1 terabyte SSDs work with it? Should you do them? There's all kinds of debate about that. In my instance, the 1 terabyte hard drive works fine. It's an SSD, so I do worry, like if I leave it in storage for a year, if I stop playing it for a year, is the data going to get corrupted? And I don't know the answer to that. Very full up on teeth. So for the EO1, I want to make it like my AO1, which is I want to put Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 on there, and then there's some other games. The Dino Crisis series, I really like those. The Twisted Metal series, I really like those off PlayStation 1. Um, and I know there's other ones that I'm forgetting from PlayStation 1 that I really liked. There's some Star Wars ones from PlayStation 1. I really liked The Phantom Menace. Oh. And then PlayStation 2 games. There's like the Dark Alliance series, which is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, which is even better than Part 1. And those are available on Xbox and PlayStation 5 from the store. They're a little bit expensive, but they're worth it. And then there's I can't remember if it's called Blizzard Studios or Snowblind Studios sequels, which were like illegal sequels, where they took the
We're ready
engine
to go.
for Dark Alliance and made 2 new games called Champions of Norath, which is really good, and then Champions Heroes Return, which is
In
okay.
your
It's
own
kind of cool
time.
because you can take your character from the Champions of Norath and import them, or create a new character with different races and abilities, which I
I don't
thought
want
was
to
really
rush
cool.
you, but stocks are looking good. I'll take whatever I can get.
I must have dropped the alligator pelt.
Okay, you won't believe this crazy fella
How do you
I
do
ran
it?
into the other day begged me to take a photograph of him next to a
Can you
wolf.
come in
He said
my...
he was trying to impress some lady. Well, the wolf had other ideas.
Do that. You should... Oh, because you can't shoot me here, but you can probably lasso me. I was going to wave to that motherfucker. And they did that. That was not very nice of them. At least they didn't bother me too bad.
Hey, look out!
Oh, Krebs, I'm trying to make sure that person ain't going to bother me no more if I decide to go on a mission and lower my flag. They might just decide to attack me. That alligator pelt that I was going to give to Krebs. Now, since I'm done with the long distance delivery, I want to move my camp somewhere where it's a little out of the way. Trying to debate whether I should do this or not. I'll just do it.
A Guinean once told me that no arrow flies truly straight. An entirely meaningless phrase, but one I like to come back to when I'm grasping for moral justification. You know, like when there's a train full of supplies to rob.
Oh, god
So
damn it, I
fly
hate
crooked,
these
my
train
friend.
ones.
Do what you do best.
I absolutely hate the train ones. Holy shit. Krebs is gonna be vulnerable while I gotta go chase this damn train. The main thing I hate about the train one is because it's so far from your base, which sucks. It puts you as a disadvantage. Like everyone could see it. Everyone kind of knows what you're doing. It's fairly obvious. There's a train just appears out of nowhere. Everybody wants to F with you. If I can jump up there or not. How far I gotta go? God dang. Faster than a normal train too, apparently. Could see it, now I can't even catch it. Usually you can catch them. It's really moving. I was just gonna skip it and just buy some. God dang, how fast is that train moving? Where my goddamn horse out trying to catch this thing? Like a ridiculous distance to go to, and I have to really haul ass to try and catch this thing.
Push in!
All these jerk asses come from? Damn, look at all these guys.
You tell them the Raiders sent you knocking. You ain't got a chance.
any of them had those cool hats. Some of them have like the big floppy hat, which is kind of neat, I guess. Some of them have this hat. So there, that guy's got the one floppy hat. I like the one that has the little tie in the front. This one. But there's also that hat, which is cool. And you can only get them off these guys. I got one that's got a bullet hole in it, which sucks, but... see if I can find this. Over here, maybe I can loot the rest of the bodies. God damn it, here comes some more. I figured I might have killed them all. The same hat off. Shoot at me. If they wouldn't keep attacking me, I'd probably just check them over if any have a treasure map on them. It's a lot of bodies, so it's a lot of chances to get one. Hate the train ones, though, it's the worst. When your camp's right here, usually you can get that pig to spawn jumping in and out of private lobbies, which, I mean, that's not really a big deal because the pigs are crazy looking when you wear them, but if you're trying to find it, it's nice to know where you can get it at. Camp there, and then they change your appearance, and he'll usually show up. Sometimes the other one will show up, the Goose Panther. Goose Panther has a pretty wide range there, but most of the time right there I'll get the pig, which I can't remember what its name is. I can't remember which pig is which, but it's the one that makes you look like a serial killer when you're wearing it. So all of them kind of do. Quick, let's see if Panther's gonna spawn. No. Oh, man. I like. Yeah, it is, but I like the darker one. Thought the other guy dropped his little. Oh no, I don't want to pick you up. I got 2 minutes left. I gotta hurry up. Let me see if any of them. There's the other hat I was just gonna show you. I don't like this hat as well. And I wish you could actually get these 2 hats in particular. But you can only get them from the Lemoyne Raiders. I like the other one better though. Brown, regular brown with the 2 tassels in the front. Everybody killed my crabs. It's a bad place to do that stuff. Usually somebody can buy and kill my crabs. Everybody hates crabs.
That's what I like to see.
Your flag is lowered like that, you can kill crabs. Change my base location. Only horse I got. This character. Hey, that stuff is still here. Let's see if it says Krebs is injured. And I go in here. Like a lot of people that can't sleep or playing. I guess it could be time zones. I don't know how it bunches people together. Just be people from a different time zone. Move cribs. And then, anyways, with my Sweep sent me a motherboard for my PlayStation 3. That's a 65 nanometer Frankenstein with the new style Tonkin chips on it. The new ones that RIP Felix put up for sale on that PCB website place. And so it's already been all decked out. But it's not a complete CECH E01. It's just the motherboard and then the dressing on it. So I can just swap it out. And I'm gonna after I get it running, make sure everything's okay, then I'll probably swap out the hard drive for a 1 terabyte hard drive. I'll probably do just a regular hard drive in it because it may sit for a while between uses, and I don't trust the SSD in that kind of situation because, if it's off for a long period of time, it can corrupt the data. And then I'll just put a bunch of PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games on it for him. Kind of like a greatest hits, 1 terabyte of greatest hits. And then he can just kind of have something to remember me by when I'm not around anymore. Just in case. Something he can play into his teens or early 20s. Yeah, I might not be around then. Who's to say in 10 years or 15 years? I don't have any imminent health risks, but I do have some health risks. Nothing imminent. Let me look on my little phone and see. I know I had to go to Caliga Hall to get some stuff. But I had marked everything that I need to go get. See if there's anything around here. Nothing in Saint Denis. There's one in Caliga Hall, two in Rhodes. There's like 5 things right around here. So let's set it up for Caliga Hall first. Then I'll move my camp. Caliga Hall's not too far. The big house, the first big house right here. That's not too far. My camp. Usually if I don't want to be bothered, I move it to Gaptooth Ridge. Usually no one's over there. Just need to put my shoot my hat off card back on. If I saw somebody with this setup, like I would know they just leave them alone. Because you're wasting card slots on defense, so clearly that person's not out harassing people. Whatever. The vampire card, you see that on there, and you know they're not going around harassing people. Because you only get points back for kills. I know there's a pull in the gate. Come on, horse. My horse is like stuck to the gate. Fence, I should say. Sometimes there's a bear that spawns in here too, so I gotta keep an eye out for it. I hear it. Must be in there. There it is. I got 2 more in Rhodes. Then there's also 2 down south by where Arthur was staying. Better to go down south and then come back up. I don't know what they're growing here. I imagine that's tobacco. I was really surprised, like, there's like whole countries that their economy depended just on tobacco. Craziest damn thing. Why are you running away? What is going on? I needed some pork. I sold all my meats, so I think the only thing I had left was big game meat from them alligators. Really, any animals I come across, probably use just for meat. Saw a bird egg up in the tree. There it is. Nab that while I'm over here. Think about getting another horse, just to have another horse. The one I need is way down south. We're getting into the lands of the, I think it's called a night panther over here. Whether I encounter him is just kind of on the luck of how many people's in the lobby, and if they've already gone after him or not. Full up on mint already. The hell? There's stuff up in that tree. How is there to pick up in the tree? That's weird. Done anyways for the day. Gotta grab a few things, but mostly I just wanted to. Oh, I need these. I need at least these. I don't have any plump bird meat either. I still love my plump bird meat. I'm definitely not going to get it now because the bounty appeared on there. That does kind of signify that I'm kind of alone in this area when you're getting stuff like that. Generally, if there's other people there, those type of events won't spawn. Get this card and the cards that are in roads. Call it a day. Let's hang out a little bit over here. If I can get that thing to pull. Don't have it yet. Wouldn't mind getting that. So rare to catch it in a public lobby. I don't think it's gonna happen. There is a panther that also spawns over here. I do tend to get that quite a bit right in this area. I didn't see it today. Cantarellium. Yeah, let's get that stuff over here. Yeah, does not look like we're gonna get a legendary. So okay. Head up to Rhodes and get our last 2 cards and then call it a day. Usually somebody will put a camp down there so they can get the spawn. Hold on. My horse is, excuse me, my voice is crazy and my horse is on jittery. See the question mark pop up there. I can't remember in town where my cards are, so I'm gonna have to look. Well, there's no one here shooting the place up. There's one of them. There is people in town. This would be a good time to demonstrate the difference between defensive mode and offensive mode. If I go into here and go into defensive mode, it makes it harder for him to kill me. Then I cannot lock onto them, which kind of sucks. If he decides to attack me. Now I'm in defensive mode. Now I'll go back over there and look for that card. I'm not sure where it is. Oh, it sounded like it was inside this house. Oh, come on, man. The controls are acting goofy. I wonder if that guy is glitching the game. I need strawberries. Should have needed both of those. 10 and 14 pentacles. So next time I play, should be in good shape. Maybe I'll buy another horse next time.
Goddamn wind's making my head rattle.
Yeah, hold on to your hat.
Horse is here. And since that's not really good.
Yep.
I did hear
What horse
that.
did he have?
Oh shit.
That's just a regular horse from the, yeah, the low level horse. It was a low level kid. He probably would have shot at me if he would have saw me. Get the shit kicked out of me.
Wait, what the?
He's over there fucking around. I wonder how he was invisible. Or maybe he was in the general store.
Oh my good God!
Oh, take the shit out of me. That was gonna come. I don't know why they've been at roads lately.
Nice to see you again, sir.
He used to always just be in Valentine. Like now, more and more I see him here. Low level characters. Okay, can I collect that? I've got a North Kligman in there that I can't collect, which means I gotta go get some treasure maps. I don't know if I can see which ones I can get. I don't know if I can look at them in this here. Treasure maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. There's one in there. Yeah, that's 9 or 10 gold bars.
Running from the problems. I see it every day.
10 gold bars is also $1,000 too. To buy a horse.
Well, you know where to find us if you change your mind.
Hey, that's him! Tell your woman you died screaming! You know, I don't know why I didn't start this business years ago. We're going all the way to the top, you and me.
I think I got any dailies, but I don't really need any. He's in port. I sold all my pork, but I guess I did not sell all my pork. I only have one creeping time left. Not good. I don't normally ever make the oregano stuff because you usually have on the iron lung card, so you generally don't run out of stamina. In case I get a little streak going. I haven't had a streak in a long time though. Get up, you dingus. My hands are starting to get tired too. So I am about done. 16 materials. He's got to get to 29 before he needs a refill.
We're well stocked for the time being.
He's 30 teeth. See how far that takes him up. It's almost 30 materials, so. Oh, man, that was a big jump. Okay, that'll do it. I'll probably trim out just the delivery. I'll probably post that on my YouTube. Oh, here we go. Creeping time. Did it put us? Oh, right in the spawn for the I think it's called a Maza Cougar. The old one, the Black Panther with the gray in his muzzle. Say skin a bunch of coyotes, but I don't really want to do that. And I don't feel like going and blasting those guys either. I kind of feel like going, getting done, starting on my chores. A little breakfast and starting on my chores. So that'll do it, I think. Where'd my horse go? I want to pet my horse to make sure. It'd be nice if you could keep those special hats, but you can't. He's behind the rock. Okay, your horse, it kind of forces a save because it does the horse care. And it raises your honor. It kind of forces a little save. Alright, that's it then.